The magic of the Adire Cloth. In the heart of a vibrant Yoruba village called Aromire, renowned for its lively marketplace and skilled craftsmen and women, lived an old weaver named Adeola. She was famous for her exceptional Adire clothing, dyed with intricate pattern that seemed to dance in the sunlight. One evening, as the village prepared for a grand festival, Adeola revealed a secret to her granddaughter, Tayo. Deep in the forest, hidden from prying eyes, was a mystical spring. The water from this spring had the power to bring her Adire clothing to life, a secret passed down through generations. This knowledge was to be Tayo's legacy. Tayo, a curious and adventurous girl, could not resist the allure of the mysterious spring. One moonlight, she ventured into the forest, following the paths described by her grandmother. As she reached the spring, she felt an airy yet enchanting presence. The water shimmered under the moonlight, and as Tayo dipped her hand into it, she felt a surge of energy coursing through her veins. She collected a small amount of the water and hurried back home, eager to see its magic. With the enchanted water in her possession, Tayo set to work. She carefully mixed it with the dye and began creating a new Adire cloth. As she walked, she noticed the pattern on the cloth shifting and changing, forming intricate design that seemed almost alive. When she finished, the cloth glowed softly, and she realized it held a mysterious power. That night, she dreamt of spirits and ancient beings, whispering secrets of the Adire clothes. The day of the festival arrived, and Taya wore the enchanted Adire clothes. As she danced and moved through the crowd, people marveled at the beauty and uniqueness of her attire. The patterns seemed to tell a story of their own, captivating everyone around her. However, Tayo also noticed that certain individuals, those with pure heart and intentions, were drawn to her clothes, while others with dark motives seemed unsettled and weary. Amid the festivities, a stranger arrived in the village. He was a merchant named Olufemi with a reputation of dealing in rare and exotic items. He was immediately drawn to Tayo's Adire clothes and offered her a substantial amount of money for it. However, Tayo, recalling her grandmother's warning about the clothes' power, politely declined. Olufemi, intrigued and slightly perturbed by the refusal, decided to stay in the village longer, his interest in the clothes growing. One night, Adeola shared an old prophecy with Tayo. It spoke of a time when the power of the Adire clothing will be needed to protect the village from a great evil. The cloth magic, tied to the spirit of the ancestors, could only be wielded by those pure of heart. Adiola urged Tayo to be cautious and to guard the secret of the spring, for there were those who will seek to misuse its power. Olufemi, having observed the village and Tayo, decided to uncover the secrets of the Adire Cloth. He began asking around, using his charm and influence to gather information. He soon learned about the mystical spring and the old river's connection to it. Driven by greed and a desire for power, he devised a plan to obtain the enchanted water and create his own powerful clothes. As Olufemi ventured into the forest, Tayo felt an unsettling presence. Guided by an instinct she didn't fully understand, she followed him. Deep in the forest, they encountered a guardian spirit, an ancient being tasked with protecting the spring. The spirit, sensing Olufemi's ill intention, warned him to leave. Ignoring the warning, Olufemi tried to take the water by force. But the spirit's magic repelled him, leaving him wounded and vengeful. Olufemi, now more determined than ever, sought out a dark sorcerer to help him harness the power of the spring. With the sorcerer's aid, he cast a spell over the village, causing chaos and fear. The crops began to wither, and strange occurrences plagued the village. Tayo, realizing the connection to Olufemi's action, knew she had to act quickly to protect her home. Tayo and Adeola approached the village council of elders, explaining the situation and the danger posed by Olufemi and the dark sorcerer. The elders, wise and experienced, devised a plan to counter the dark magic. They decided to hold a ritual to summon the ancestral spirit, seeking their guidance and protection. Under a starry sky, the villagers gathered around the sacred fire. The elders began the ritual, chanting ancient incantation and calling upon the spirit of their ancestors. As the rituals reached its peak, a powerful energy filled the air, and the spirit manifested, offering their wisdom and strength to the villagers. They revealed that the power of their direct clothes could indeed protect the village but require unity and courage from all. Empowered by the spirits, Tayo and the villagers prepared to confront Olufemi and the dark sorcerer. Armed with enchanted Adire clothing and guarded by the spirits, they ventured into the forest determined to reclaim the spirit and restore the spring and restore peace to the village. The battle was fierce, with the dark sorcerer summoning malevolent forces to aid him. However, the villagers, united and fortified by the cloth's magic, held their ground. During the battle, Tayo discovered a deeper connection to the Adire clothes. She realized that its true power came from the unity and purity of the wearer's heart. As she embraced this knowledge, her clothes radiated a brilliant light, dispelling the dark magic around her. Inspired by her courage, the villagers rallied and the tide of the battle began to turn in their favor. Seeing his plan unraveled, Olufemi tried one last desperate move to seize the spring's power. However, Tayo, now fully aware of her role and strength, confronted him. With the combined power of her cloth and the villager's support, she was able to overpower Olufemi and the sorcerer, breaking their hold over the village. The dark sorcerer, realizing his defeat, vanished into the shadow, leaving Olufemi to face the village and the villagers' justice. With the threat vanquished, the villagers returned to the spring, performing a purification rituals to cleanse it of the dark influence. The guardian spirit, pleased with their courage and unity, blessed the spring, ensuring its magic will continue to protect the village. Adeola and Tayo, now revered as heroes, shared the knowledge of their direct clothing's true power with the community, emphasizing the importance of unity and purity of heart. The village began a new era of prosperity and peace. The Adire Cloth became symbols of their unity and strength, with each new creation holding a piece of their collective spirit. Tayo, now a master weaver in her own right, continued her grandmother's legacy, living, teaching others the art and the value it embodied. The villagers, united by their shared experience, forged stronger bonds and a deeper appreciation for their heritage. To celebrate their victory and the restoration of balance, the villagers organize an annual festival of light where they honor their ancestors and the spirit that protected them. The festival became a time of joy, reflection, and renewal, with the Adire clothes taking center stage in the celebration. Tayo's creations were particularly revered, each one telling a unique story of courage and unity. Years passed and the village flourished. However, a new threat emerged in the form of an ambitious chieftain from a neighboring region who sought to control the mystical spring and its power. Learning from the past, the villagers once again united, prepared to defend their home. Tayo, now a respected leader, rallied the people, reminding them of their strength and the lessons they had learned. The chieftain army, armed with a formidable army, launched an attack on the village. The village, the villagers, using their enchanted Adire cloth and the power of unity, faced and the invader with unwavering determination. The battle was intense with both sides displaying remarkable strength and strategy. However, the villagers bond the magic of the Adire clothing proved to be a decisive advantage. In the final confrontation, Tayo confronted the chieftain using her wisdom and the power of the Adire cloth to expose his true intention. Realizing his defeat, the chieftain retreated, vowing to respect the village's sovereignty. With peace restored once again, the villagers celebrated their resilience and the enduring magic of their Adire clothing. Tayo, now a legendary figure, continued to guide and inspire her people, ensuring that the legacy of the Adire clothes and its lessons will be passed down through generations. The end of the story. What have you learned? Moral values included unity, the power of unity. Where there is unity, much can be achieved. Another moral value to take home is having a clean heart, a clean mind towards everyone around you. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Try to subscribe, follow, and leave a comment. Let me know what you've learned.